Hi everyone, I'm going to be reading a fanfic which I have based on the shows Violetta and Soy Luna. Warning, I don't speak Spanish, so some of the names may be a little more challenging for me to pronounce. I am someone who can learn from my mistakes, so just, if you're going to correct my pronunciation in the comments, be nice about it. I'm a softie, please. So just slight warning, I don't speak Spanish, so I'm trying my best here with the names. Anyway, I am reading a fanfic I've titled The Christmas Ball with Felicity for Now. And there's a lot of characters, so I'm just not going to bother. And because this is a long story, I'm not going to bother reading the inspiration. This is part 1 of 3. So, hope you enjoy. At the school, in the hallway. I'll repeat. This is called The Christmas Ball with Felicity for Now. Part 1. At the school, in the hallway. Luna asks, Can I talk to Gaston alone for a minute, Mateo? Mateo allows, sure. Luna and Mateo are now in an empty hallway of the school. Luna tells, What I'm about to tell you must stay between us. Must stay between you, me, and Nina. Do you understand? Gaston honestly says, yes. Luna informs, I probably shouldn't tell you this, but Nina wants to ask you out, but is too nervous to do so, says Luna. Gaston realizes, so that's why she's been acting weird around me. Acting all weird around me. Luna answers, yes, there's that, but also another reason. Gaston asks, what's the other reason? And why are you telling me this if she doesn't want you to? Luna answers, because I strongly suggest you ask her to the Christmas ball, to the Christmas ball, especially since you've already wrote her a song. Gaston, confused, says, when did I... Oh, is she Felicity for now? Luna quickly says, shh, not so loud. She doesn't want everyone to know yet. Gaston, shocked, says, so she is her. Luna explains, yes, she is. Gaston asks, okay, then did she tell you why she stood me up? That was clearly at what point I was at in the series when I wrote this. Or was that before and that was a prediction? If it was, it'll come up and I'll remind myself if it was a prediction or not. Anyway, Luna reveals she's a lot more confident online than she is in reality. She has a lot of insecurities. Gaston, surprised, says, wow, I never would have guessed. Luna agrees. I know, surprising, right? Totally, says Gaston. The class bell goes off. We should get to class, says Luna. The two go to class, after school. Mateo wonders, so, what did Luna want to talk to you about? Gaston points out, if she wanted you to know, she would have told you. Mateo, annoyed, come on, I won't say anything. Gaston tells, sorry, I promise not to say anything. Anyway, I gotta go talk to someone. See you later. Bye, says Gaston. Mateo wonders, wait, who do you need to talk to? Gaston reveals, Felicity for now. Oh, that again, says Mateo. Annoyed. Yes, that. Bye. Goes to find Nina. 5 minutes later, he has found Nina. Gaston wonders, hey Nina, can we talk? Nina accepts. Sure, but not here. There's too many people. How about we go to my place, says Nina. Gaston accepts. Sure. The two are now at Nina's dad's place. Gaston says, so don't get mad at Luna, but she told me you wanted to ask me out and that you're Felicity for now. Nina explains, I'm not mad. I told her to tell you. Gaston, confused, you told her to out your secret to me. Nina tells, yes, I knew I was too scared to do so, and she happily accepted the task. Gaston, surprised, says, wow, I didn't see that coming. So, about that ball at Jam and Roller? Am I pronouncing that right? Or is it just Jam and Roller? Okay, anyway. Nina playfully says, what about it? Gaston asks, would you be my date to the Christmas ball? Nina happily accepts, yes, I'd love to. But you already knew that. 3 minutes later, Gaston wonders, so if people ask me who I'm taking to the dance, do you want me to say Felicity or Nina? Nina tells, Felicity, definitely Felicity. Gaston points out, but everyone will know who you are when you show up. When we show up, sorry. Nina tells, exactly. Then I won't have to hide anymore. Gaston says happily, great. 1 week later, Mateo says, so, who are you taking to the Christmas ball? Gaston reveals, Felicity for now. Mateo asks, so you know who she is? Gaston lies, nope, we're going to meet at the ball. Mateo, shocked, so you're going with a girl you don't even know? Gaston informs, I'm willing to take the risk. Mateo, thinking it's a dumb risk. Okay, you can't say I didn't warn you. Meanwhile, in the classroom, as they're getting ready to switch classes. Yam says, am I pronouncing that right? Question mark there. Anyway, Yam says, wonders, so Nina, has anyone asked you to the ball yet? Nina reveals, yeah, I was asked by Roller Track. Jim? Okay, I'm going with Jim. Shim? But, wonders, but I thought he was going with Felicity for now. Nina, shocked, wait, you already heard about that? Shim wonders, yeah, why? Yam realizes, wait, are you the real Felicity for now? Nina tells, just between us. Yes. Whispering. Just between us. Whispers, yes. Yam and Shim, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, in shocked unison say, oh my gosh, we're your biggest fans. Nina, surprised, really? Yam and Shim, if I'm pronouncing that right, I hope so. Yes. Say honestly, yes. Luna requests, as cool as it is to learn that, please keep her secret, says Luna. Yam and Shim answer, saying, we will, we promise. Nina, appreciative, says, thank you. It's now time for the Christmas ball, and they're all waiting on Felicity. Luna had been lookout for obvious reasons. Luna alerts, all right, they're almost here. 5 minutes later. The two roll into the rink. Everyone yells, surprise! Although they all yell surprise as a joke, they're the ones surprised at who Felicity is. Mateo has just rolled up to the couple, like they're in the roller rink area, so they have the rollerblades on. I'm not super skilled in, roller track, rollerblading lingo, so forgive me on that one. I'm not a sporty gal. Anyway, so Mateo has just rolled up to the couple. Mateo, confused, says, but you told us you were taking Felicity. Nina reveals, I am Felicity for now. Mateo, shocked, seriously? Nina confirms, yes. Mateo wonders, so, Gaston, how long have you known she was Felicity? Gaston reveals, for the past week. Mateo reminds, but you told me you'd be finding out today, not that you already knew at that point. Nina reveals, I made him keep it a secret. That's on me. Mateo, appreciative, says, thank you for the acknowledgement. Amber and Delphi then roll up to the couple. Delphi shocks, saying, so you're the one I was impersonating. Nina tells, yes, I am. Delphi wonders, why'd you let me impersonate you? Oh, this is not on camera anymore. Delphi wonders, why'd you let me impersonate you? Nina reveals, mostly nerves and insecurities. It was easier to let you impersonate me than tell the truth. Delphi asks, so are you mad I impersonated you? Nina reveals, I was at first, but then Gaston reminded me copying is a form of flattery, so thank you. Delphi says, well, at least you can see the positives. I'm sorry for impersonating you, says Delphi. I believe that's her nickname. She's one of Ambar's friends. Anyway. If I'm spelling that wrong, I apologize. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, I apologize. Okay, anyway. Nina says, appreciative, thank you for the acknowledgement. Delphi accepts, you're welcome. Amber points out, I gotta say, I didn't expect you to be Felicity for now. You hit it well. Nina points out, well, when you all thought I was... Sorry, let me redo that line. Nina says, well, you all thought I was invisible, so it was pretty easy. Gaston tells her, you need to quit seeing yourself as invisible, says Gaston. Nina informs, I know, I'm working on it. Gaston asks, anyway, want to dance, Felicity? Nina happily says, I'd love to. They all dance for the next 2 hours. Then they break for dinner. Alright. They break for dinner and karaoke. They're now at the restaurant part of the roller rink. Luna is now on stage. Luna announces, I'm going to sing a song that came to me in a dream. And I don't know the title of the song, so there won't be any lyrics. But if any of you know the song, then feel free to join me. Start singing. Luna starts singing. During the first chorus of the song, in the audience. Oh, I'm remembering this. Okay. So this is... My theory has been debunked since I've written this. But anyway, I'll explain further if you haven't seen my last video. With this, based on this show. Amber realizes, oh my gosh, that's my family's song. How does Luna know that song? Only my parents, myself, and sister know that song. When I first watched this, I really thought Amber and Luna were going to end up being siblings or cousins. But I'm starting to think, considering they've brought in Amber's bio mom in the show now, because that's where I'm at, that they're not going to end up being related, and I'm like kind of upset about it. So, but at the time I wrote this, I thought that's what they were leading up to. But anyway, I'm starting to doubt that is going to be the case. But anyway, only my parents, myself, and my sister know that song, says Amber. Delphi shocked, you have a sister? Amber annoyed, butt out, I'm thinking out loud. And if Luna knows that song, connecting the pieces, then she must be. realizes, oh my gosh, nothing's gonna top this Christmas gift. Delphi, confused, what are you talking about? Amber ignores the question and runs on stage to sing with Luna. Luna, confused as to how she, like Amber, knows the song. So she has like a look of confusion, like, how do you know this song? As the girls sing, memories start flooding back to Luna. When the song is done, Luna faints. Amber is now on her knees holding Luna with one arm and fanning her with the hand on her free arm. 30 seconds later, Luna snaps out of it. Luna wakes up. The strangest thing just happened. When you started singing with me, a bunch of memories came flooding back to me. Amber hugging Luna. Now that I've found you, I'm never letting you go. I know this is out of character. I know it's out of character. But this is my story. So let me... So, don't get caught up on that one. Anyway. Amber hugging Luna. Now that I found you, I'm never letting you go. I can't believe you're alive. Stops hugging after a minute. Luna, confused. When was I dead? Amber reveals, you weren't, just everyone thought you were. Luna realizes, that's right, I grew up in the Benson mansion, and I had a sister, and everyone used to call me Soul. There was a house fire, then someone took me to Mexico to get adopted. I hope I understood that part of it correctly. Because again, I'm watching the show through subtitles, so I'm trusting that the subtitles are accurate. And sometimes they're not. So anyway. Amber asks, Luna, do you know what this means? Luna honestly says, no, I don't. Amber reveals, your real name is Soul Benson. Just like my real... name is Amber Benson. This is what my aunt godmother has been hiding from me. She must have found out you didn't pass in the house fire, and has been looking for you ever since. Luna, you're my little sister, Soul Benson. I feel like if they were siblings, Luna's the younger one, correct? If they were. Anyway. Luna gives younger sibling vibes. And that is it for part 1. So I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and I hope you have a fantastic day. And stay tuned for part 2 and 3. So, make sure to... Oh, and also, Merry Christmas. I'm Christian. I'm gonna say Merry Christmas. So, deal with it. Alright? I know not everyone celebrates Christmas, but Christmas is a big thing in the Christianity faith. So, Merry Christmas. Deal with it. Alright? Anyway, that is it for this video. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching.